Okay, I thought this was pretty funny. Who can relate to this? Please, please. I like the I like the middle one. I feel a little sick. I better stay home today and quilt. So, okay, everybody, I'm looking here. Good. In Louisville, Tennessee. I don't know if I mentioned to you guys, but my kids moved outside Nashville. So they're loving it there. They're saying the people are so nice and so warm and so friendly and all the good things you could possibly say about a population of people. So today it's Friday, September 16th, getting ready for a weekend. We have we have the mouse situation going on, and I want to show you what our front yard has looked like the past 2 days. You guys won't believe it. Yep. You would not believe how much insulation they had to pull out of the ceiling. We did have the biggest R number, whatever it is you can have. So they had to take two trips to the dump, like those black trash bags to the right. I would say that was only about a 15th of them, maybe a 15th. So, anyways, last night I'd gone to bed and John was like, he thought he heard him again in the walls. And I thought, let's just calm down. He said, but maybe it was on the roof. I don't know. But I felt really better about it because yesterday I was going to Diana McClun's. She's hosts our mini group every Thursday. And as an aside, I want to say that Diana lost David last week. Her husband, he's been exceedingly ill, miserable. So it was one of those things. Well, it's the loss of a great man, David McClun, one of my favorite men in the world. He is at peace now. So Diana, so the group all got together, and what is my point here? Oh yeah, I drove over with Sujata. She lives in the neighboring town, and she told me that they had the same thing happen. So, and she told me what she paid, and it was like 5 years ago, and it lines up for what I paid. But and I said, okay, but tell me the good news. Are they gone? Are the mice gone? And she said yes. So we don't know if what John heard yesterday was a little pitter patter on the roof of squirrels, because we have that too, or what. And I said, let's just cool it for the weekend and see what happens. Okay, so you guys know that outside of quilting, I love Joanne Sharp's online classes, and this year we did mixed media. She's starting to advertise next year's. I'll show you, like, some of my pages I love, some of my pages I don't love. I love this one. So much fun. Mixed media. Okay. And then let me see. Let me get another page here. She liked this one, but I think I like the other one better. She is an excellent teacher, beyond excellent. And she's introduced us to just all different sorts of techniques. So she is now doing her next year's class. It's the top 10. Oh wait, it's her 10th year, and she's doing Artfully Inspired Life Greatest Hits Reimagined. So I've already bought my ticket, my book, because you got to have this book, and I'm ready to go. But I wanted to show you, here we go again. I hope I can pull it off. Her little video that I got in the email that made me so excited. Let's see if I can get this to play. If not, John better come in here, but fast. I think we're good. Come on. Let me escape that. Let me see. Oh, no wonder I'm not on the right internet. Oh, I hope this doesn't throw everything off. So, hey, John, are you seeing the thing? Oh, I'm gonna have to show you Monday. Oh, bummer in this. I know, bummer in the summer. What do you think? Uh-oh, I think I might have just done that. Let's see. Hmm. Well, let me get up here. I'll show you on Monday, okay? I'm really excited about it. And I know some of you are already doing her thing. And so let me show you what you do is you go to her front page, Joanne Sharp, .com, and scroll down to the bottom of it and go to check out my link tree, and that's where all her classes are. And 2023 is at the top. A lot of you have taken her class, and I know you're enjoying the heck out of it because we do lives once a month and we get in breakout rooms, and there are a lot of quilters in there. And Joanne is a quilter too, a sewist. So I don't know why that happened, and I'm assuming we're still going, that everything is fine. All right, here we go. Let's see, what's the next thing? Also, I don't know how this is happening, but this used to be a pattern with JWD Publishing, and it's completely out of print. A couple people, I don't know how they're finding it in my personal store, but don't buy it. I don't have them, and I'm just going to give you back. I'm not going to collect your money. But in the meantime, early next week, we will have a revised, better version of this pattern that will be available via PDF or hard copy. We updated it and it's super fun. So don't go, if you go to my website and find it, I don't have them. And all we can figure is there must be a Google link or something like that that's taking us there. Okay, then you guys are sending me fun things. This is Pat's Sticks. Look at this. She made basically placemats out of it. I mean, this is so classy. I can't stand it. And what I love on this, Pat, is that it's not big. You nailed it at the crisscross that we did on Wednesday. And you could practice some straight line stitching. Here's another one. And it did not go unmissed that you have two beautiful grandchildren. We love our grandies. But look how elegant that is. Just beautiful. So thank you. What we are doing today, as I'm blathering on, we are actually going over to France and catching up with Priscilla Bianchi, which is the current shower right now. So, but before we go there, I'm involved at Quilter Selecta, and we have come out with a wonderful program that is basically you can design quilts, you can do this, you can do that. And KK sent me, and I'll tell you what you can do on it, what makes it special in a moment. KK sent me this, and she did it in this program, okay? Sticks and Stones. KK, this made me really happy, okay? And then look at this. Yes, yes. So she did this in Design and Quilt. So the thing you need to know that sets it apart is that education is included. As soon as you log on, you're taken to a special place where right now we have over 80 videos that are free. It's not like you start with a program, and then you have to add on, add on, add on, add on. It's all included. It puts the most frequently used designs that you might use or tools right at your fingertips. And there is a lot included in it. I haven't gotten here yet. No, I have gotten here. You can do your own foundation paper piecing patterns. Yay! There's a little bit of embroidery if you want to put your toe in that. You could do applique and this and that. All the wonderful things. It's all included along with support 24/7. But I just learned this morning, and I haven't gotten there yet. You can design your own fabric and then like ship it off to Spoonflower or something like that. So, KK, thank you for sending me that. So it was a reminder that you don't, sometimes you think of these programs as strictly traditional. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And so this is a whole new learning curve for me, and it's actually fairly painless. It's very, very exciting. It's You could almost get into it like jigsaw puzzles, okay? But in the meantime, so again, thank you, KK. So Joanne's here. Hey, Joanne, there's the link for the class right there, you guys. And Joanne, I don't know why, but the video wouldn't play. Maybe I'm going to try one more time. Should I try one more time? Yeah, the program's available, and we actually have it at TQS in our store. Yeah. So it's very, very exciting, and I'm learning. That's so fun. Okay. The program is available now, and you can get in there and play around with it and see what you think. Okay. If you go to Quilters Select website, go to the link, and there you go, and you can purchase it from us if you'd like, and or a local QS dealer. Okay. So Priscilla Bianchi, I loved her show, which is playing right now. Um, she's from Guatemala. Well, let me quit talking. Let's just go take a look at my interview with her. It's pretty cool. Well,
Okay.
hello, Priscilla Bianchi. How are you today?
Oh, hello, Alex. I'm here on the other side of the world.
Well, where are you specifically?
I'm in Paris. It is 8:30 at night here, and I'm on my way to the European Patchwork meeting down in Alsace. I've been invited to exhibit my work at their festival, which is one of the three largest festivals in the world. So I'm super excited.
Okay, so tell me a little bit more. If I just happen to live in France, what would I do? How do I find you?
Okay, if you happen to live in France, you have to come to it's very close to Strasbourg,
Okay.
and the town that I'll be in is Saint Croix aux Mines, and it is a little bit like Sisters in Oregon, where the whole town, there are two towns, and the whole town, every space is devoted to quilts during those 4 days of the festival. So you can come down, and I'll be giving daily guided tours to my exhibit, and I'm giving a lecture, and I'll be hanging around and greeting everybody who comes by.
So here's the deal, everybody. Where Priscilla really belongs is Guatemala.
Yes.
And the show, which is the current show right now, is 3106. You taught us a lot about textiles and all that down there. I mean, it was a great show, and it helped me not be afraid to use these textiles, correct?
That's right, because our textiles, we have one of the best living textile traditions in the world. And I'm always amazed at what the Mayan women and men weave with so much color, and they are not afraid to put all of these wonderful colors together. And so I love working with my native fabrics.
And you do tours down there. You're going to find me on one of those.
Oh, I'd love to have you, Alex.
Yeah.
Yes, I conduct tours to Guatemala because this started because I started teaching all around the world about how to incorporate Guatemalan and other kinds of ethnic textiles into quilts. And my students started saying, "Oh, I want to go there. I want to see for myself." So that's how the tour started. And they are really an insider's view of what the best that Guatemala has to offer.
Fabulous. So I want to take a look in case people haven't watched your show yet. And if you haven't, you guys, you need to go watch it. It's just super inspiring. Thankfully, that's not the right way. Thank you for sending me some images. So let's talk about this first piece, and we'll look at this at it in its conclusion later on down the road at these images. So tell us about this,
Yes.
please.
This is this was a custom work, a custom order that I made especially for the main lobby of the Hyatt Centric Hotel in Guatemala City. and it is part of the whole installation is four of these panels. They are 11 feet long or high, and like 2.5 feet wide, and this is all about curves. I took all the
Oh, that's not it.
motifs from the different Mayan blouses, all the different shades of greens.
Yeah,
Yes, that's the one. That's the
beautiful.
whole installation.
Absolutely beautiful. And we'll get back to this in a moment. So how big is that again? I was sitting here trying to find the thing. How big is it about?
It is 11 feet tall
Oh.
and 2.5 feet wide each panel.
So when you got this commission, were you scared to death or were you excited to death? I mean, I think I'd be nervous.
I was scared to death
Right on.
because my when I work, I am very intuitive in the way that I do my quilts. So I never know the exact size that a quilt will end up being.
Right.
And here I had to make four panels that were exactly the same. So that was really challenging. And I also, they gave me only 3 months to do the whole thing. So
And you have a day job, and you learn about that on the show. She has
yes, I do.
real day job. It has to do with
Yes, yeah.
education. So
So it was hard, but
you
I'm
did it.
so happy with the end result.
Okay, this piece that has Guatemalan fabric in it, correct?
Yes, all the black and white that you see, like arrows, that's
Mm-hmm.
all Guatemalan fabric, and also the solid colors are also Guatemalan. It was inspired by my mom's kitchen back in the 70s. She had Chinese red and fuchsia counters,
Whoa.
cabinets and counters.
Oh. So,
Yeah.
so let me ask you this. I don't know if I asked you this on the show. I can't remember. Do you find in using Guatemalan fabrics that it's difficult to then use perhaps fabrics made in the United States, like maybe they're not as vibrant or bold, or do you mix them up easily?
I do. I mean, Guatemalan fabrics are like the basis of what I use, but I mix and match a
Hmm.
lot of other different types of fabric that have that same like handmade quality to them, like hand dyes, even commercial fabrics. There are a lot of beautiful commercial fabrics that go very well with the Guatemalans, and I do love to mix no, or to put together the different
Hmm.
thicknesses of fabric
Hmm.
as well.
Now that you say that, yeah, that's what we saw in this ad. Okay, look at this. Whoa.
Yeah. This is in Guatemala. If you open up a Mayan woman's blouse, you unfold it, you will have, let's say, the center for the head, and then the shoulder, the horizontal line is the shoulders, and the front and the back. So this is inspired by San Antonio, Aguascalientes, which is one of the meccas of textile making in Guatemala.
Wow. Okay. Here we go. This is just color happiness. People were getting a color bath, is what we're getting.
It's true. Well, there you have again the idea of the huipil, of the woman's Mayan blouse on like laid out, and the four corners symbolize it depends on what the community, but sometimes it means the four cardinal points. Other times it means the phases of the moon, for example, which is always a feminine element in all of the traditional textiles. And
So,
I really love this one.
Priscilla, was that a Guatemalan blouse that you were wearing? I can't remember. I know you told us.
Yes, yes, I was. Uh-huh.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, let's take a look at, I think that's what we just did. Let's go here. Oh, I love
Oh,
this.
yes.
Oh,
This has a very nice story. I went to this was the second quilt that I ever made with Guatemalan textiles, because the first year that I started working making quilts, I thought Guatemalan fabrics were like a higher level of difficulty, so I started with just American cottons. And then after a year, I thought, okay, I've done my homework, I've paid my dues, and now I know the techniques, so now I can like be wild and free. And so I went to the market one day, and a man had a little basket brimming with these squares of Mayan blouses. And I was
I know.
hyperventilating. I was so excited.
We don't know
And
what you're
I
talking
bought
about.
the whole basket.
Oh my God.
And and then I wanted something very, very simple to put it together, so that the fabrics would shine. And one important thing is that I am very respectful of the textile tradition and of the weavers and of the work they do by hand. So I myself do not ever cut any of the traditional textiles. But in this case, I found them already in
Already
pieces.
cut.
So I
Interesting.
thought, well, that was fair game.
In the name of this, what is it? Compliments attract.
We
Oh, no, we
complement each
complement each
other.
other. And I think
Hmm.
that's a real interesting exercise in working with compliments,
Yes.
you know?
And I always find that compliments are so, I mean, they, both of them shine. It's like they really work so well together. It's incredible.
Always. Absolutely
Hmm.
always. Okay, then this is called Starburst. Ah,
Yes.
look at that.
And that I made with the shape called kite. And depending on how you cut, this is a lot of the work that I do with stripes. Depending on how you cut the fabrics and where the stripes are going, when you put back together the pieces, in this case the 6 pieces to make the hexagon, you get all of these wonderful star bursts going on. And every one is from a different fabric, so and they look fabulous together. The fabric really does the work for you.
Okay, so would you say all of those, what, those are hexagons, right? 6 sides. Are they all Guatemalan fabric?
No, not all of them. I usually put a commercial or like a thinner fabric
Mhm.
beside the Guatemalan to like even out the seams also.
Right, right,
Hmm.
right. That's beautiful. That looks like fabric Ricky Timms might have dyed.
Yes, yes. Yeah, the border one is from Laura Wasilowski.
What? I got to go back to that. Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
I love Laura. She's been on the show a couple
Yes.
times. She's just the best, you
And
know?
when I saw that at a show many years ago, it was like, I just have to have it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I just need it. I have to have it.
Again, we don't know what you're talking about.
And I told my ex husband then, I said, aren't you happy that I'm like this only with fabric?
Come on, that's hilarious. Okay, and then this one's called Black Coffee.
Yes. Guatemala is one of, I mean, our Guatemalan coffee is one of the best in the world. We are big exporters of coffee. And also, it is a play on words because in Spanish, coffee, café, is brown, the color brown.
Huh.
So that's why it's called black coffee, because you take a cup of black coffee, but also the colors black and brown. And this one started with the central panel, which is an Indonesian batik that I loved so much I didn't dare cut. And then I realized I could use it whole. So that's how that started.
I mean, honestly, I'm speechless. I absolutely speechless. Now, here's the thing, everybody. We have a unique opportunity in the United States here, and let's talk about Madeline, the Madeline Island School. That is like just it's if you teach, you want to teach there, right?
Oh, yes, definitely. Madeline Island School of the Arts is one of the top art schools in the country, in the US. So I'm very excited that I will be teaching there from October 3rd to the 7th. I'm teaching a class that's all about waves and curves and circles. And it is such a fun class. And I love this class because it grew or transformed along my own quilting career, because I started very close to American quilt making tradition, very making things very precise on a grid. But little by little, I've been doing this for 25 years. So nowadays, it's a lot more freedom, more
Oh yeah,
play,
yeah.
more. spontaneity, and so more intuition. So in the class, I teach, for example, this one. This is like stack and whack type
Hmm.
thing. You
Hmm.
put pieces together, cut freehand, and then reshuffle everything and sew them back again. And I believe that a quilter and a quilt artist needs a repertoire of technique that you can like draw upon when you're creating something.
You don't want to be stopped because you don't have the chops. And here's what we were, now what are you teaching in this?
Well, this is the green one, the third
Okay,
panel, the
okay,
green one that has the circles also. How
okay,
to cut a lot of circles at the same time, but make them look all completely different.
okay. And then here's the other class.
Yes, this is also a part of the class because what I'm going to do is I mean what I do is I teach several different methods and ways because some people love to piece, others love to applique, some do like very precise work, some like things that are very freeing. So I give several different techniques, and I like to teach I believe that students are much more creative than they give themselves credit for.
Oh, one of the biggest gifts I believe you could give yourself is to be able to step away from the pattern and do your own thing. And in fact, right now on these lives, we're doing improv, and it may not be your thing, but everything you learn goes into a pot that you will draw upon at some point. You
Yes.
just will,
Mhm.
you know.
Yes.
And Madeline Island, am I saying it right? Madeline, is it in Wisconsin or
Madeline.
Michigan?
I'm teaching. They have three venues, but I'm teaching at Wisconsin at the island.
Okay, I didn't know they had three venues.
They have another one in Santa Fe,
Okay.
and they have the other one in oh it escapes me.
Yeah,
But
I'm the
there are
one that
three
should
different.
know. I'm the host
Mhm.
here. Where's Shelly? Where's
But
Shelly?
there are still a few spaces available in the class,
Are
and
there?
time is of the essence because it is, next month. So I sure hope that more people will take advantage of this. I'm flying all the way from Guatemala just for the class. So I hope to see you guys there.
So you are going to be going from France home and then do you have a private jet? Is that how you manage this?
No, but I have a lot of miles.
I bet you do. I bet you do. Priscilla, I had so much fun on your show, taping your show. And again, I'm going to show up at one of your retreats in Guatemala. I'm just so taken by those textiles. And you have kind of like, what is the expression, tamed the beast or whatever. You
Mhm,
shouldn't be
mhm.
afraid of these things. And the results are just incredibly stunning.
Yes. Yeah, at first I was very afraid to cut them, or when
Yeah.
how it is when you buy a precious fabric, it is so precious. You just pet it and fold it and put it back on the cupboard. But then I thought, it's only fabric. What's the worst that can happen? So, and I think that you need to be brave and take risks in order to create things that are different than original.
You know what? You are just the best. And I want to thank you. I'm looking up here to move this. I want to thank you so much for being with us here today. And I'll see you somewhere, right?
Oh, yes, yes. I'll see you as, yeah, we will find each other, I'm sure,
Yeah.
very,
Well,
very
And
soon.
and enjoy the honor that you're about to receive and just take in every single minute of it
Oh, yes, yes. I'm ready. I practice mindfulness, so that really helps me to be in the
in the
present
moment.
moment and
Yeah.
appreciate everything the universe gives us.
God love you. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome, Alex, and thank you for this opportunity
Absolutely.
to tell everybody about the class and about everything that's going on.
Anytime, girlfriend, I'm here. Okay?
Thank
See
you
ya.
so much. Take care.
You too. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Isn't she great? It's the Madeline School of Arts. Somebody just asked, Anne just asked, the Madeline School of Arts. And I know Sujata's teaching there coming up at some point. It's just really quite a privilege to be asked to teach there. And so somebody said they thought the other one was in Arizona, and I thought maybe it was in Texas or something. But know that if you go to their website, it'll have all that stuff for you. All right. Okay, so to recap, patterns for the basket will be available early next week. We do have kits. We have some more kits. We didn't sell out, so please help yourself with that. The kits do come with a pattern, and it is upgraded. It's up. The pattern has been made better. Okay, so yeah, I love Priscilla, and again, her show is absolutely fabulous. Another interview that I have up was with Ekta Kaul, and she was originally from India, and now she's up in London, and or yeah, up in London, and I'll be doing it. I did tape with her, and I think right when I get back from retreat, we're going to air that one because she has some cool things coming up. So on Monday, this is what's going to, okay, tomorrow's Dee, all right? I believe she's starting her handmade quilt. And the kits are bye-bye. There are books available. The quilt is wonderful. You're going to want to go check that out. Just another thing to do. We just want to keep you busy here, okay? And because, idle hands, you know what they are. So on Monday, I am going to do the Bernina Circle Maker. I originally wasn't going to do it at all until somebody brought it up. And Bernina has graciously given us 3 to give away. And by Monday, we will have something set up on the site where you can put your name in the hat. And it will more than likely be in the newsletter. I wouldn't be surprised if John put it on Facebook or whatever, but 3 people are going to get the Bernina Circle Maker. And I've got some tips and tricks that will help you use it successfully. The size of the basket quilt, I think it's about, I'm going to say 65 by 65. It's not that, but it's in there somewhere like that. It's a nice wall hanging or lap quilt. Okay. Well, Becky, if you win the if you bought the circle maker and you win it, you can be somebody's really good friend and give it to them. Again, I am super, oh, Diane goes, I've been listening quietly. I'm getting ready for surgery. Oh, thank you, Diane. Prayers to you. And again, John's surgery got bumped during retreat, and so I'll be dealing with that. But life is good. Life is good. Yeah, I cannot. I'm going to try and do Joanne's thing one more time if that's okay with everybody. I just can't believe it didn't play. And I want you to see because it's so darned inspiring. Well, no, no, I can't. It's not coming together for me. Let's just try this. Let's see. Here we go. Oh no, the video was in my email. Okay, I'm just busting out. But here's where you're going to go down. If you go to the main page, it will tell you where to go to check out her classes. So, anyways, let me get out of this. My technical scales failed today. So, okay, have a great weekend. Enjoy D tomorrow. The thing about D that you have to understand is that even if you're not going to do the project, she has been teaching for 10,000 years, all right? And she has so many little tips and tricks on how she does it. And it may not be how you do it, but it's like Priscilla and I were talking. Every time you learn something new, it can go in your tool belt and it will help you out. Okay. Okay, Betty, I'll take your little name in the pot and put a bent corner on it, so I'll see if you can win a circle maker. Wouldn't that be funny if you did win now? Okay, have a great weekend. See you Monday, and we're going to do circle maker play.